Good morning, everybody, and thank you very much for such invitation. We are honored by the presence of His Excellency, the Ambassador of Pakistan, and Excellency Mr. Faisal, and all the dignitaries down here. Thank you for having such a gathering and opportunity to allow us to contribute to one of the most crucial and important factor for the GDP of Pakistan and for all other developing countries. Just to touch on a few points, and I don't want to elaborate a lot. Today is the landscape of the remittances, which been always in a sustained growth, despite different negative impacts on different economies or the global economies. But the remittances, if you go and flow the World Bank statistics, you will find it is in growth. This is a big indicator that this core activity is something very essential and important for both the beneficiaries, and when I say beneficiaries, not only the individuals, but also the countries as a whole, when we speak about the formal remittances, and the remitter, which he leave his country and migrate from his country just to make sure that he can provide a better life for his parents or his families. In the latest statistics, it has shown that today remittances has exceeded the direct investment funds, which also give us another indicator that such sustainability means that we need to be more careful about retention and continuation of such flow of remittances. Now, when we speak today about sometimes the economies, and we all know that today's the global economy is under a lot of pressure due to the inflation and due to the high interest rate to curb such inflation, and those factors also impacting both the individuals when it comes to the inflation and high interest rate when it comes to the businesses. And during those tough times, sometimes countries has to take certain measures and tough measures. But along with that one, in developing countries, which I have seen many years ago also before the devaluation of the Egyptian pound, those kind of times, many people take advantages of it and would allow the informal channels to start, being active. And one of my main aim today is that it is a matter of collaboration among all of us to ensure that such hard work being taken in the past more than 15, 20 years to make sure that the flow, which last year to Pakistan, for example, reached almost $30 billion through the formal channels. We need to make sure that the sustainability of those inflows of hard currency is always maintained through the official channels. And that makes for us a lot of a responsibility in a way, being exchange houses or remitting financial institutions or fintech or anybody or banks who contributes to this, to make sure that we are always resilient to those dynamics of the market and be able to meet such challenges when the other gray markets start being active. Because these matters, once it is not being kept in mind, then we might have a big diversion. And we have seen in 2023 that there was kind of a decline in the flow of the remittances toward Pakistan. Mainly, and in my understanding, even it's been improved in the past couple of months due to the government restricted actions toward those out of the regular or who are not under the regulations parties. But that doesn't mean it is one party responsibility. It is everybody's responsibility. Now, saying this as a focus or focal points, and I think this is one of the purpose of such gathering, and a main topic for all of us, how we meet such challenges. I mean, due to so many impacts within the overall remittance activities, we have seen the disruption of technology, consumers' behavior changes, access from different other players, global and local, who are, taking care of the fintech side. We need always to be more adaptable to those changes. At the end, we are dealing with consumers who's been today tech savvy, having access to internet, regardless whether they are banked or unbanked. And I believe the message is that understanding consumers in a better way will always be one of those solutions, how we can retain those consumers and make sure that we are satisfying their requirements and not allowing them to go to other channels which are informal. The contribution of the official and formal remittances for the GDP, for the balance of payment, for the current account of the countries on an economic macro level is something really significant. We have some Central Asian countries, contribution of remittances might reach up to 50% to their GDPs. So it became now not only a business matter, it became, I believe, a national matter and a national obligation by all stakeholders in this industry. Just to keep in mind that one of the main issues which we need also to be aware of is the compliance matter. We need to ensure that the level of governance, once we activate our businesses, that we are in full compliance to the latest rules, regulations governing such industry, because this is a key for the sustainability of such businesses. Today, it has become the most important topic in any financial institutions, especially when we speak about remittances. We need to understand, carefully and conduct our own due diligence about whom we are sending to and who is receiving. This is one of the main or key, I believe, important issues that makes us to always confirm that, we have a healthy environment, and this environment is governed by the latest rules and regulations. I don't want to take much of the time. I would like to extend my thanks to Mr. Ibrahim, to Dilsons, and to all the associates, and thank you very much for making the time to come here. This shows the level of responsibility and care of such important topic. Thank you.